lid down, lid down, strike up, act up, bury oneself in, stick around, bank on, take on, take off, sound A out on B, rip through, root for, fall through, bear the brunt of, wipe out, mark up, shy away from, trip over, beat up, rope in, knot off, float around, phase out, hail A as B, factor in, pour over, harp on, delegate A to B, spur on, plug away at, hunker down, whisk away, jack up, mark out, draw in, hole up, scrub up, hit the roof, blare out, butt in, win over, pay off, firm up, flip out, rack up, scuffle with, pile up, fly off the handle, glance off, chalk up, play down, atone for, kick up, paper over, pep up, dote on, peter out, beef about, square up, pluck up, ease off, keep after, take it out on, rub off on, sponge off, card A off to B, rifle through, hinge on, sound off, fend for oneself, shrug off, cast one's mind back to, hit it off with, knuckle down, fend off, toy with, drag on, beef up, butter up, weigh in, attribute A to B, zero in on, cave into, lean on, taper off, hammer out, measure up to, boil down to, farm out, plunge into, walk out on, tap into, throw in, wrap up, flare up at, box up, cop out of, be keyed up, impose on, suck up to, pine for, pull off, ruminate over, siphon off, drum up, freeze up, parcel out, spin off, cook up, pass up, pass up, choke back, scratch out, descend on, snap up, bow out, crank out, fall out with, cordon off, ferret out, smooth over, flashback to, identify with, nibble at, tear down, rake off, palm off on B, tide over, stand up for, crack down on, stir up, stand in for, abide by, dwell on, narrow down, deal out, hang out in, spring up, flesh out, dispense with, chase up, adhere to, lash out at, trail off, shell out, ring A out of B, turn over a new leaf, ease out, rail against, nail down, hold over, set forth, gain on, rustle up, run off with, nose around, bail out, lop off, own up to, tack on, whip up, thin out, level with, strike off, wash out, flood in, break away from, snap off, sort out, gloss over, nose out, pan out, sink into, be cut out for, hold down, play off, tower over, buy off, show out, piece together, pull through, clam up, spoil for, huddle with, stand out, patch up, puzzle over, wind down, pipe down, take two, claw back, skim off, black out, store up, take in, fall back on, run up, opt for, fade in, pass down, fillet in on B, distractor from B, pack off, wriggle out of, sweat it out, put down A on B, trim down, buckle down to, dash off, crack up, mull over, blow over, simmer down, add up to, crop up, stamp out, pitch in, creep into, level off, level off, vouch for, foreclose on, dabble in, tip off, gang up on, hike up, mark down, stumble upon, muscle in on, rattle off, launch into, trump up, browse through, fork out, branch out into, slip by, scrape together, measure out, lag behind, brim over with, rally around, come in for, face off, talk down, belt out, grope for, be geared up for, iron out, eke out, wolf down, crouch down, egg on, carve up, squeeze in, further away, bear down on, get across to be, wind up doing, pin down, shove around, cash in on, hem in, fan out, change over, perk up, breeze into, bundle up, smooth down, make off with, stick up for, settle on, fall flat, blot out, mill about, horse around, head off, drift off to sleep, interfere with, knuckle under, botch up, bear out, be bogged down in, weed out, ball out, poke around, leaf through, intercede with, fizzle out, follow through, have it out with, let down, hold out for, thrash out, barge into, feud about, soak up, tie A in with B, put down A to B, bubble over with, scrape by on, pass off A as B, lay it on thick, drag off,